Hello traders and welcome back to the Rich Spirit channel for another edition of the Weekly Forex Analysis. So in this video guys, we're gonna check some of the most traded pairs in the Forex market. We're gonna check some other pairs as well. It's absolutely going crazy out here in the Forex market. So let's get started. Let's check first some of the news that are coming and let's make some plans for the next week so we can get prepared and get ready to fight to get this money. Let's go get it. So I'm on forexfactory.com and here is the calendar button where we see all the economical news that are about to come or the most important of them. So we see a pretty calm Monday and Tuesday. Then we have the Wednesday where we have the CPI of the Great Britain economy and some other news about CAD, USD as we can see. So this is something important. We are gonna see the Fed Chair Powell will speak again his stuff. Then we have more news on Thursday and this is gonna be important day. We have CHF news, GBP, USD unemployment claims and another Fed Chair leader Powell will speak and testifies his things. And then we have Friday with some news more about the inflation and stuff. So let's get started and let's see what we have on the charts. Okay, so the first pair that we're about to see is the EUR/USD. So it's a very interesting pair. It's very interesting how the market is moving, and I didn't post videos for the last 2 weeks, but the last video I have made was after this super long bearish trend. So we have this bearish trend and on the daily chart we have spoken about that this level of support might be respected and we may see some correction or a reversal on the market. So there was another opportunity to go a little bit lower and look for a support around this area right here. So this doesn't happen. We found support much earlier. So on the daily chart you can see a clear break above the trend line, then a correction or a retest. Price couldn't get any lower, and on the 4-hour chart you can see a clear move, break, correction, making new higher highs and start of a new bullish trend. So when market do such things, I'm always ready to mark some potential patterns. So first here we have some sort of a wedge pattern, which if got broken to the downside, we could expect a further bearish continuation. But in this case, this pattern was broken to the upside, which created a very nice confluences of trend shift. So now we have the bullish trend, we have more higher highs and more higher lows, which makes the price look pretty bullish. So this is what we have. With the latest news we have crazy spikes on EUR/USD. So currently on the weekly chart you can see the price is pretty strong bullish right now. So here I have two suggestions for you. For example, we can have a little bit of correction, maybe even to this previous area of support and resistance, and then continue with the bullish move. Or we can consolidate for a little while around this area of supply and demand, and if we break above, we can definitely continue to the previous highs over here and the next resistance area. Of course, that can continue much higher to this next resistance zone, and that is some interesting plan that I wanted to share with you. So what else do we have? Here we have interesting consolidation marking a very nice support and resistance levels which might be respected. So if we reject from this area and we go bearish, we will probably go back to this level of support or maybe this little high on the 4-hour chart right here, and then we should continue again the bullish move, in my opinion. So another scenario which we have talked about, if this price continue and breaks these highs, this probably will end up in continuation, bullish continuation, all the way up to this previous highs right here for a beginning. Okay, so let's move now to the next chart and let's see actually what is happening with the GBP USD. Okay, guys, so bear with me with this English accent and mistakes. I haven't been posting for a while, so I have this little bit of things going on. So here, very bullish price, same thing as the euro, but here we have broken very important weekly resistance. So the one around 1.26. Okay, so that is the thing that we're looking right now. So after we have broken above this area, what can give us really nice probability trades is if we pull back to this previous support to look for bullish signals, so we can get along for a new bullish trend and a new bullish rally. So that is something that I'm very interested in. On this pair, of course, the continuation can just go on and we can see a chase of some previous support and resistance. For example, these levels right here, so previous consolidation, and that is also a potential target for the GBP USD. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna move next to the next chart because things here are pretty clear. We are very bullish. Whether or not we will get a correction on this pair, it doesn't matter because the market for now is super bullish. What else do we have? Why the market is actually so bullish? Because the US dollar and the USA economy is pausing the rate hikes, and we have less inflation than we have the European Union and the Great Britain pound. So in the Great Britain pound there is a huge inflation, so we expect a new rate hikes, and that is what we have on the markets. That is the results and what the investors are expecting. So let's move to another interesting chart, and this is the Euro GBP. So just a few words here. We have broken very nice area of support. We have made this consolidation pattern. So after the breakout, it continued straight to the next zone, which was here, or it can be drawn even here. So in this case, guys, I have shared one trade, one setup. Since we have made this huge bullish engulfing candle, closing above the area of support, so this usually is a bullish signal, so price makes a fake breakout and then goes back bullish. But in this case, the next candle went super bearish again, closing below the area of support, so it actually gave rejection to our signal. So this price will continue going lower, in my opinion, unless we don't have some strong bullish signal closing above this area of support. So this trade actually went losing. Okay, next chart I'm gonna check out for you. Let's see the JPY pair. So we have the USD JPY, very bullish. As you can see, all the other pairs against the JPY very bullish. You can see on the daily, on the weekly, we have very strong moves to the upside. Now, when I'm trading, I'm usually putting these trend lines because there is where we can find some shifts. So from here we can find some sort of a rebounds to the downside, maybe some correction to these previous highs, where we can look for bullish setups for another further bullish continuation. Or another interesting zone of support is this green zone marked right here, where we can also look for bullish signals for another bullish continuation with the already bullish trend. That is what I think for this chart and for all other charts. Here we also have some sort of resistance, so we may see some sort of a correction against the JPY, especially if we get some good news for that to happen. As you can see, the most profitable market here was the GBP JPY, heavily bought by institutions, and who else knows who else. However, so let's move to the next chart, guys. I want to make quick update on gold, and as you can see, I'm on the weekly chart right now. So currently price is looking a little bit bearish after these red candles, but what we actually are having is that for months and months ago we are going in a bullish trend. So will price respect that? Nobody knows, but currently I'm looking more for bullish setups. And why? Let's go back to the monthly. Okay, so we have the 3 rejections on the monthly chart, so this can easily continue to the downside with some more stronger dower, but in our case the dower is totally the opposite, so it's pretty weak, and these give us opportunities for another bullish rallies, even if it is for the short time. So very nice consolidation on the daily chart, and something is very interesting that, let's go to the 4-hour because you can see it more clearly. So we have 2 very important support, actually 3, and resistance zones. We have the one right here, the one right here, and the one right here, obviously. Also I have marked this sort of a triangle pattern, and I will tell you why. So I expected more of a bearish continuation since we were in a bearish trend before that, okay? But that actually didn't happen, and price remained in this consolidation for a very long time. So what I am looking for here, since we have this triangle pattern and it broke bearish but then recovered and went back inside the consolidation, I think that this was a false breakout and we will actually have a bullish breakout. I've seen many times the price doing such things, so the next thing I expect is more of a bullish continuation. And it will be interesting if we can go back to these previous highs, then maybe some correction to the previous support, and then maybe finally a bullish breakout. That would be beautiful, and we can look for a greater targets, for example these highs over here, or even higher price action. That would be amazing. So this is what I'm looking at. Currently I'm not in any position on gold, but price is looking very bullish after this strong 4-hour candle. So if we get some sort of a correction to these previous lows or this support area, that would be interesting for buy signals, to look for buy signals and buy opportunities. If it just continues to go bullish, we can wait for some sort of a correction, retracement, and get a better price for a further breakout and exit of this whole consolidation right here. That would be interesting, and that would be profitable setup, because usually such breakouts lead to a huge move, nearly as big as the size of the consolidation or even more, so that can continue this much or even higher. And that's my view for the gold, guys. If you respect this video and this analysis, click the like button and the subscribe button. So let's move to the next pair, and I'm gonna head off very soon. So let's quickly check some of the other pairs. You see very nice breakout on the USD CAD, the weekly chart, very strong break. So this will probably continue more bearish, or we can wait for a pullback and look for sell signals to continue with the bearish trend. That is something interesting. We have Euro CAD. So Okay, same thing as EURUSD. Here we have a bearish trend, but also we have a break above the trend line, retest, and now we started creating new higher high and higher lows, which means bullish trend. So for how long it will last, nobody knows. But for example, a good correction on this whole bearish impulse could be nice target for the price. For example, this previous highs right here, the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement, or around this zone, the 61% retracement, that would be also interesting. Not very interested in trading this pair, but maybe on the lower time frame we can try something else. Okay, we have the oil, and here I have expected a little bit more push to the downside, targeting these previous lows that didn't happen, but we get a touch of this previous daily support, so I'll mark that right here. And now we are currently trending higher, so probably price will remain in this consolidation here. If we get a bullish breakout, then it's clear that we can continue a little bit higher. And that's it for this market, guys, and that's it for this short weekly forex analysis. I wish you successful trading and see you in the next videos. Peace.